7:16. Bill and Pete, good morning. Welcome to Tuesday. Tuesday morning, and joining us now, Kenosha County Executive Samantha Kerkman, live from a parking lot in Wilmot this morning. Good morning, Sam. How are you?
I am good. I'm good. Again, it's a beautiful day, and dropped off my youngest. He had an important before school test this morning, so
always mom.
Yes, I'm always mom first. Mom first.
Kenosha County Executive second, mom first. That's the way it should be. All right, lots of business to get to. Let's talk about the budget. It passed 17-6 last week. It looks like a pretty good deal for taxpayers. A couple of things hanging out there. A vote against some capital projects, and then a bonding issue involving some highway projects and some CABA money. Where do we stand as far as those two items go, Sam?
Yeah, so the budget passed 17-16. That we just needed a majority vote to pass that. So excited that my first budget made it across the finish line. But unfortunately, the bonding didn't pass last week. So that is the capital improvement projects. That includes things like squad cars, our body cams, subscriptions, our road miles that we put in 15 miles worth of county road miles to be redone this coming year. It also includes things for Brookside, like the generator. They need some other tooling things. They need some tubs for some of the residents. Again, so some very critical things are in the CIP. That needed a 3/4 vote, and so it needed 18 members, and we got 16. So we are working and trying to reach out to a couple of the members and see what their concerns are. Again, they didn't really voice any concerns on the floor last week, so just kind of waiting to see where people are and what issues are the most concerning of them.
Now, is there a possibility that some of these numbers may be, just kind of negotiated here, or is it just a matter of changing someone's mind?
Well, it could be either. This has happened before, so it's not, in the last few budget cycles, there have been times where they haven't been able to get the bonding across the finish line on the first go-round. So, these are critical projects. Some of them are a little less critical, but again, getting things for, our law enforcement, the squad cars, those need to be put in very soon because getting vehicles these days is very, very difficult. So we need to put in our order for those squad cars. We have a rotating schedule here in Kenosha County for our sheriff's deputies. So very important item. And then the Brookside, the generator. The generator that we have right now at Brookside is literally 30 years old. They rolled it down when the old building was not used, and they built the new building. So it's very old, and if something happened, obviously we want something more current to help keep the power on and the lights on and the things that are necessary in Brookside.
All right, you mentioned it is Election Day. Polls are open now until 8 o'clock, and I got a feeling just from all the talk and everything that it's going to be a pretty heavy turnout for a midterm election. There's a lot at stake.
Yeah, there is. And, I'm getting reports already this morning that long lines, but, it's a beautiful day to wait. So I hope that everybody takes advantage of this, most important critical time. Again, many people fought for our right to vote, and it's the first time that I haven't been on a fall ballot in 22 years. So,
you're just an observer today.
I am, but again, I have a lot of friends on the ballot, and I hope people take the opportunity to research the candidates, go out there and make their voices be heard.
And we'll have results after the polls close right here on WLIP. Couple of things in our notes here. Road dedications. You were out at Veterans Memorial Park. Tell me about that action.
Yeah, Veterans Memorial Park, obviously very special for me. I've grown up there. I used to play on part of the land that actually became Veterans Memorial Park. So yesterday we dedicated the two entrance parkways. So the first one is Porter Parkway, and my former boss or former representative Cloyd Porter, we dedicated the Katy entrance after him. He was instrumental in capturing $300,000 for the original park land purchase back in the late 90s. And so just fitting to name that entrance after him, since he was the one who helped us get the original dollars that the county used to purchase the parkland. And on the other side, it's Carroll Court. Again, the land on the other side used to be part of Powers Lake Construction and the Carroll family land. And again, just civic-minded people. Aaron Carroll, who's a current supervisor, but his uncle also served on the board, and his grandfather, Carl Carroll Sr., was the constable out in Randall. And so just very civic-minded people who've been dedicated to our community for generations. And so it was just truly an honor yesterday to dedicate both those entrances.
It really is nice, and what it is, it leaves a legacy for these folks, and it gives opportunity for residents to enjoy these areas. I mean, look at Porter Parkway. You take what used to be a gravel pit, and now it's a place where people can really, go and enjoy.
It's beautiful, and if you haven't taken the opportunity to drive out there, if you have a little time on a Sunday or a Saturday, make sure, come out down Highway 50, turn on KD, Highway KD, head south, and Porter Parkway it's about 2 miles off Highway 50. And again, just breathtaking views, a lake. You don't really when you see it, you're like, it was a gravel pit at one time, and to see where it's is today, it's just absolutely striking. And then on the other side is the Veterans Honor Plaza, truly a beautiful tribute to our veterans. This is Veterans Week for us here in Kenosha County. I know that some of our buildings are being lit up green, and so there's a beautiful dedication out at the Veterans Honor Plaza for our veterans.
Yeah, and they had a big event this last Saturday at the Job Center. That was a huge event. That went well.
Yeah, and it's my first time there as the county exec, so special for me to see all the veterans there. And then we had all the vendors, and people could get one-stop shopping for their veterans for many different services and things that people need. And it was really just an honor for me to be there to honor our veterans, and then to support them with the needs that they might have in their family.
Yeah, and there's a lot more Veterans Day events. You can check KenoshaCounty.org. I don't think we have enough time to list them all here, but, a day that's very important to set aside and remember what people who have served and who are serving